Jaws, the greatest movie ever made. Steven Spielberg's 1975 shark classic smashed all box office records, becoming the most financially successful film of all time. However, almost 50 years on, one question causes more controversy than most. I'm Ross at the Daily Jaws, and in today's video we're asking the question, when do we first see the shark in Jaws? When do we first see the shark in Jaws? Some say it's the iconic bigger boat moment, others say it's the split-second glimpse we get as the shark is chomping on the arm of the hapless estuary victim, as you can see from our recent Twitter poll. So let's take a look at some of the key shark moments from Jaws and attempt to find the definitive answer. When you think of Jaws, you probably think of dorsal fins cutting through the water or hapless swimmers becoming the shark's next hot lunch. But for all the shark action in Jaws, the great fish is only on screen for just 4 minutes. That's about 3% of the movie's entire runtime. Impressive considering the shark was ranked the 18th greatest villain on the AFI's list of 100 heroes and villains. But this wasn't always the vision for Jaws. The shark was intended to be on screen much more. However, Bruce the Shark was the bane of the production as he just didn't work. The salt water was absorbed by the rubber skin, ruining the carefully sculptured shape, and also played havoc with the then state-of-the-art mechanisms that brought the shark to life. Having to use the shark less was a blessing in disguise, as it not only heightened the tension, but also the anticipation of the shark's great reveal. And like all great movie antagonists, the moment of the shark's great reveal would be key to the story. But when do we properly first see the shark in Jaws? It's a hotly contested topic by movie fans. So let's take a look at some of the key shark moments from Jaws. The first shark attack victim is Chrissy Watkins. She's killed after a midnight skinny dipping session in the waters of Amity Island. Now this scene was filmed using a harness and pulley system rather than any practical shark effects, so no shark is visible. Now, having already killed Pipit the dog a few moments earlier, the third shark attack's victim is Alex Kintner. This is the first time in the movie we see any of the shark. From the shore, we see an ambiguous shape rise and then roll, revealing what looks to be fins. The shot lasts just under a second before cutting back to a couple on the beach alarmed at what they have just seen. The distance of the shot and deliberate placement of the kids splashing in the foreground make it hard to tell exactly what we are seeing.
Seaweed?
Next up, we have the jetty/holiday roast. You know, these two local clowns have come up with possibly the worst shark catching plan of all time. It also offers us another, if not extremely brief glimpse of the tip of the shark's dorsal fin as it takes off with the holiday roast. Perfectly edited by Werner Fields as in the Alex Kintner attack, the shot of the shark lasts around a second. Is it a proper look? Absolutely not, but it serves to implant the shark in our minds a little deeper. The estuary scene. The attack on the Good Samaritan in the red rowing boat is one of the most intense sequences in cinema. The key to this sequence is in the build-up of the shark and the super smart use of distance. The scene starts with the shark being spotted entering the pond, where we know Michael is sailing. From a few hundred yards away, we see both the dorsal and tail fin cruising. After Bandana Girl raises the alarm, the next time we see the shark is as it elegantly slides beneath the water with an oblivious Sean Brody playing in the sand a few yards away. This is a clever shot as not only are we closer to the shark, but placing Sean in the foreground gives us some sense of scale. This shark is a monster. Now the shark has chosen its prey, its dorsal fin shows he's in full attack mode and honing in like a missile. Yet after 4 shots we're still only seeing fins. However, the next shot of the shark once the rower is in the water is the first time we get a look at more than just fins. The stuff of nightmares and often cited as the scariest moment in Jaws. How scary is that shot of the shark coming in for the kill? The fact we know the Good Samaritan is oblivious to his likely imminent and grisly demise makes it all the more terrifying. Spielberg and Fields could easily leave the attack there. They do cut away to sunbathers hearing the screams, but they go back to the attack for one shot, that many people consider to be the first time we get a proper look at the shark. Partially obscured by the water, most of the shark's head is not visible. However, what we do see is clear. The bigger boat moment. Probably the most famous scene in Jaws, the bigger boat moment is usually said to be the shark's first proper reveal. Not prefaced by an incoming fin or John Williams' signature score, the shock adds to the scare, and Roy Scheider's delivery of the immortal line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," cements it as one of the greatest moments in modern cinema. Horror master Stephen King naming the bigger boat line as the best in movie history.
Slow ahead. I can go slow ahead. Come on down and chum some of this. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
After the bigger boat moment, the amount of shark we see gradually increases throughout the film, climaxing in the terrifying underwater cage battle with Hooper, and then with the shark crashing onto the back of Quint's crippled orca. Defining the moment we first see the shark in Jaws is not easy. Strong arguments can be made for at least 4 shots. The first being the attack on Alex Kintner, the shark approaching the estuary victim under the cover of water, the shot when the shark's head is out of the water, pulling the estuary victim under, and the classic bigger boat moment. When do you think we first see the shark in Jaws? Tell us in the comments. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to know more about Jaws, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel and visit our website thedailyjaws.com. Until next time, we drink to your legs. Farewell and adieu.